We want to see what people start off with. Do they start off with evil impulses?
There may be some genes associated with criminals.
No orbital cortex activity. It's the exact same pattern as a killer.
Any of us could be in prison. When you get out, you can teach these things to your children and prevent them from going to prison.
I was making up to $35,000 a week.
It's a terrible thing to wake up and see what you've done.
It's a part of my life that I'm not proud of.
When you make mistakes, these are the consequences, and I made poor choices in my life.
We were also victims of our community and the people around us that shaped our thinking. I found my gift in prison.
You know, I always have an apple when I go out because just imagine children without fruit. That's what it was like for me.
I wanted more for my mother. I wanted more for my sister. So it was in 1984 that I embraced a criminal lifestyle. This here, crack. These are little kibbles. We call them G-Rocks, 28 grams an ounce. I sold my ounces with 30 grams because I knew if I gave my customers a few extra grams and they made $350 extra, I could corner the market. Age 19, millionaire, indicted by the federal government in 1988, served 10 years in prison. 10 years in prison that I served. 10 years, walking on concrete every single day, sitting on a stainless steel toilet with toilet paper that's hard as a brown paper bag. The one thing that no one ever saw in me, they didn't know how to flip my gift of gab. They didn't know how to flip the ability that I was a #1 newspaper boy when I was 8. No one saw that in me.
One day, a Wall Street business mogul, Ivan Boesky, who told me, he says, Henderson, you moved amongst gang members. You said you never had a fight, you never carried guns, you were never violent, but you became a millionaire when you were 19 years old. He says, all you have to do is change the product, and there's no stopping you.
I read my first book in prison. I was told for the first time in my life that I was smart in prison. An older man in prison taught me how to shave with a razor. My mother was blind. It's not that she was uneducated, she was miseducated. So no one was able to say, Jeffrey, what do you want to be when you grow up?
And can you believe that they fired me on my job in prison? Yes, I got fired on my job, and they put me in the kitchen on pots and pan detail.
I got fired on my job, went to the kitchen, and that's how I became interested in culinary arts.
The gift was cooking. Never knew that in my life. Never dreamed of becoming a chef. When I came home from prison in 1996, they told me I couldn't get a job and I wouldn't get a job. Well, I proved them wrong. When I first got my job, there were things I had to change about me. I had to build a brand. I had to rebuild my image. Clean shave my face. Took makeup to cover my earring hole up. No tattoos. Quit lifting weights so I wasn't big and bulky. I got my teeth fixed. $2,600 grill. Look at that. Because I understood the importance of a smile. I haven't had to straighten up the way I walk because, you know, I still walk cool sometimes. So this is how I used to walk. So I had to get my corporate swag down, right? I couldn't walk into the Bellagio Hotel, the Ritz-Carlton, the Hotel Bel Airs of the world with some of the most prestigious, creative talent in the world. And I knew in order to be the best chef in America, I had to go amongst the best chefs to learn, to study. And when I came to Las Vegas in the year 2000, it was a challenge for me. I wanted to work at the world famous Bellagio Hotel. It took me 3.5 years to get a job at the Bellagio. I changed my walk 3.5 times. And I finally got the job. I built the right relationships. I learned to smile. I changed my swagger. I made the felony jacket disappear. I went amongst the best, the brightest, and I got access. I believe that everybody was born with the abilities and the strength and the genius to become someone. There's so much talent in the hood. There's so much individuals out there who are smart, who are forward thinkers, but they were using that intellect the wrong way. Who's an untapped workforce? It's the homies, it's the Jose's, the Shaniqua, the Malcolms, geniuses, just like us. But they've been untapped, each and every one of them. should have that opportunity to live the dream.